You know, I thought it'd be a lovely day just to upload a YouTube video, so I thought, why not? For those of you who have known me for some time, you'd know that this used to be a gaming channel, though I doubt that any of you guys are still around. In any case, the channel's been reconstructed and pretty much anything goes now. So yeah, hence today's topic being a video essay, or today's video being a video essay. Today I will delve into the eighth wonder of the world, social media. Yo, my nigga, like just subscribe. I know it's not too much, but just subscribe. You're already here anyways. Long before time had a name, Randy Suss and Walt Christensen would create the Chicago Bulletin Systems.
I thought that happened in 1978.
Yeah, long before time had a name. Do you expect me to believe that the world existed before I was born? Come on, you gotta stay focused out here. In any case, everyone's favorite nonce, music icon, Michael Jackson, hosted one of the first Q&As in the Some American chat room back in the elder days. This chat room would be one of the many progenitors for the social media platforms we see today, like Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook in 2004, Insta in 2010, TikTok in 2017, YouTube in 05, an app for real niggas, and the place known for the internet's hottest takes, Twitter in 06. Now that all of you stat heads out there are questioning me as to, okay, what research has he done, I've put stats out for you. I went onto Forbes and looked up some stats for you, so there's no need to thank me. Last year, 4.9 billion people were active on social media, meaning that it's very, very impressive as to how some of you don't have a partner. 39% of social media users admit that they are addicted, which I feel is cap. That number should be higher, like 90s level high. The average person spends about 2 hours 25 minutes on social media per day. Interestingly enough, Nigeria tops the charts here, not the US. How peculiar. Obviously, having looked at these stats, it's pretty clear to see that social media has changed the world drastically. This platform has seen the rise and fall of many niggas. Look no further than EDP, the world's best nonce. I'm not gonna lie, a nigga deserves to fall off. In any case, to highlight the impact social media has on the world, look no further than this egg. If you don't know this egg, I respect you. It takes so much to live under a rock as long as you have. You even made Patrick jealous. Anyways, this egg was the most popular entity on the rock we call our home. This egg, a literal egg, something that you eat for breakfast, something that you put in a cake, an egg, something that comes out of a chicken. The age-old question, what comes first, the chicken or the egg? Clearly, in this case, the egg came first. This egg had 4.8 million followers on IG. This egg became the most liked photo on IG. This just shows how much of a profound impact social media has had on us as the human race. The fact that we all woke up and decided, yeah, I like this egg, is actually crazy. This egg is a testament to one thing that has lost it on the internet: memes. You cannot go anywhere nowadays without being stared down by a meme. And that's what social media has created. Respect though. I learned a lot of current events in the world through memes. In all honesty, we need to ask ourselves, where would we be without memes? Moving along, social media also allowed us to express ourselves, draw inspiration from others, like this video for example. Shout out to Vize, realest guy on the block, man. It's also allowed us to, as a species, to connect with people more than ever before. It is instinctual for us humans to create bonds with those around us, and social media has helped with that, allowing us to reach more people than ever before. Social media has also changed how we view jobs and careers as a whole. Now you can sell feed pics online and make a living from that. You can become a video editor, or even be stupid enough to sell NFTs. To this very day, no one can truly describe what the point of an NFT is. But one thing I really appreciate social media for, more specifically Twitter, is the world of hot takes. Just the other day, KD was telling us to put some respect on his name and that we should put him in the GOAT debate.
Is this nigga serious?
Good. KD, the guy who left the team at BM to go win 2 rings. KD, who needed a super team to win 2 rings. KD, I can't win without Curry on the team. That guy. Nah. And he wants me to back his set. That's kinda mad, can't lie to you. Takes make up some of the best parts of Twitter, and I'm thankful for that. I'm all for it. It's what makes Twitter. It's what makes the internet way more interesting than it should be if we're all being honest. Sometimes nothing makes me happier to see a nigga getting ratioed for his horrendous takes. Sometimes life just doesn't get better than that. But unfortunately, with all the good social media, all the good the social media produces, there's a lot of bad. Amongst the other stats I found, it's really discouraging to find that there's a direct correlation in levels of social media use and depression and suicide rates among adolescents. Like, my nigga, switch off your phone. The other day my father was speaking to a guy that he knew, and they were just speaking about the youths and whatnot, and how we're so washed and all that. And then he made an interesting point. It's like, if you look at the timeline of when social media gained popularity and depression and suicide rates among adolescents, you'd notice that they're about the same. So it either means that we've gotten soft, or social media is just not as good as everyone thinks it is. But I digress. I understand it though. In fact, it can be summarized by one quote: comparison is the thief of joy. As many of us have heard, social media shows the best of people's lives. The supercars, the 10 out of 10s, the nigga who scored in a World Cup final whilst you missed your fourth tap in of the season in the second team football game, getting slated every day going to school and having to sit there in maths and think about your life. It's not easy out here. It makes it really hard to appreciate yourself as you feel that everybody's far better than you, causing you to set and compare yourself to highly unrealistic standards. I think a key player in all of this was 2020. We all know what happened in 2020. Looking into other people's lives to see some sort of normality from other people in quite the difficult time in our lives. That year accounted for some of the most radical movements we've seen, and even further developing Discord mods, keyboard warriors, and iPad kids. To this day, we still live the effects of the worldwide lockdown. Now, I know you're there on the other side of the screen. It's like, okay, but chief, this just sounds like it was rehearsed, like it was almost like it's our project. Like, what do you think about social media? I won't lie to you, this is quite an interesting question. What do I think of social media? I mean, from my experiences, especially with the people that I've seen, been in close proximity with for a few years, it can be used to be a good thing. You can advertise yourself, show off what you can do, maybe like in an artistic point of view, maybe just show off one of my closest friends is literally a rapper, and I'll link his SoundCloud in the description. You better go listen to that nigga, man. When he makes it out, I don't want to hear that nah, he didn't put me on. But social media it's a really interesting place though, because it's like there's some people who just use it for genuine good, just post the happy moments of their life, whatnot, and just look to create opportunities for others, maybe link with others. And then the other niggas like scammers, like chief. Realistically, what are you doing? Like, just go find a job, my nigga. It's not that hard. Like, even if it means working at McDonald's, that's better at least than you going there and then like hacking someone's IG account for what, chief? You're not gonna achieve much, can't lie to you. But hey, man, to each their own. Live yours, not live mine. But yeah, social media has accounted for a lot of the things we experience in our lives, even in terms of like in the sports world and stuff like that. Like, obviously, me being a huge football fan as I am, social media is just a nice place to go, especially after the Chelsea takes a massive L, and you just go look at the comments and be like, nah, this club is finished, or like, nah, I don't know this club anymore, which is, I know it's kind of funny to see. I mean, social media is even accounting for some of the things we see on our screen now. Obviously, you can see the gameplay on my screen. Horizon Zero Dawn, one of the best games I've ever played. It even just accounts for that, because you just go there, watch a guy on YouTube play a few games, wonder why you're not doing so well at school, then just go to the comments and be like, nah, I'm better than this guy at this game, slate him, have fun, have a good time. So it's just a nice place to share a lot of things that we see in our lives. But again, there's a lot of bad that can come from it, as the stats have just said, that suicide rates and depression rates have increased because of social media. But then again, it could be due to us becoming more of a snowflake generation than ever before. I mean, we've gone out probably in the best time in human history, best technological advancements. We haven't necessarily gone to war as of yet, so we're all living a good cozy life. But it's easy for us to complain. And I think it's a thing of we just have to look at ourselves and just stop going to YouTube and looking for videos of, oh yeah, now best social media detox, or the best way to do this, the best way to do that. Like, my guy, just switch off your phone, just go outside. Like, for the people who grew up in my generation, there's something we know is the 5 o'clock struggle. People may be asking us like, nah, my guy, what's the 5 o'clock struggle? So what the 5 o'clock struggle essentially is that when we grew up, there used to be a channel on TV called the SABC2. In America, it's probably known as cable, whatnot. Here, it's just the DSTV. That's it. So basically, what it was Dragon Ball Z would play at 5 o'clock, and that's when you had to shape up and be like, nah. You look outside, you look at the sun. So it's 5 now. It's time to see Goku. It's time to see Goku. Lay their hands on Frieza, and that's what made life good. That's what made life at that point. So I think we've lost some of that because of social media again. But then again, also have things like reaction videos, especially when something big in the anime community, sporting community happens, you just go into social media and you speak about it. There's a lot of communities out there. So it's a sense of togetherness at the end of the day. But with all things considered in this video, how should I actually conclude it? Like, what have I actually said in this video? I guess the biggest takeaway from here is that you are very bored, my friend. If you stuck all the way to the end of this video, you are a real one, but you are bored. I'm not saying don't come back, but you spent the past 10 minutes or so listening to me waffle. I really haven't said anything of substance that you wouldn't be able to find elsewhere on the internet. But then again, you're supporting a boy, so let me appreciate you for that. Yeah, there's not much more to say. Yeah. Anyways, it's been me, Just Alfuego, and until next time, adios, te veo pronto. Watching Chelsea right now, I really hope that we win. Cole Palmer is the best player in the world, and I'm being serious. Up the Chelsea.